Well, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here on this Tuesday morning. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Okay, so Monday now is Stephen Jones Day on the fan, and he's going through and giving you his take on everything else. And you notice how Stephen Jones is kind of taking the lead on and replacing Jerry Jones with a lot of the normal bullshit that we usually get from Jerry Jones. I'm sorry. Did I say bullshit? I'm sorry. Updates. You don't know what to believe. It used to be when Stephen Jones was always kind of more in the background, and when Stephen Jones said something, you could kind of say, okay, this is the real deal. That Jerry Jones was the one that would come up with the crazy stuff. So Stephen Jones is now on Mondays. He said that, as well as Garrett Gilbert played, that Andy Dalton is our quarterback. Yeah, okay. I get you on that one. That Mike McCarthy basically gets a pass for the season and things. Okay. That because of 2020 being a different kind of year, as well as just being just bad in the massive amount of injuries. And now Diggs is out 4 to 6 weeks, which probably will be the season. That you look at it and say, well, you can't expect a whole lot. And so Jerry Jones was just on the fan today, and he was asked about the Cowboys having the possibility of maybe having a top three pick. I don't know if that holds out. If we win a couple of games, we have some games that that there's possibilities that you win. Hell, the Jets almost won last night. You just don't know where you're going to end up. But Jerry Jones was like, well, there's still a lot of season left. Anything can happen, right? But you just lost your best cornerback, your rookie second round pick, yeah, right there. So, yeah, okay. It just keeps getting worse and worse. You're on your fourth string quarterback who played well, but you're going to go back to a guy who hasn't. But okay, I get it. And we have 8 games left. But Jerry Jones, the prospect of being top three, it's not very often a team gets into the top three. And if you are there, usually teams look at taking a quarterback. And there's two really good ones that possibly be in there is Trevor Lawrence. And although he might decide to stay in college if the Jets have the number one pick, not wanting to go there. And of course, Justin Fields. But Jerry says, we're not taking a quarterback, that Dak Prescott is our quarterback. We heard Stephen Jones say that. So, and we're hearing that Dak Prescott, like my man Omar was putting out there yesterday, that Dak Prescott is ahead of schedule in his recovery, which means he should be, the recovery window was basically February to March. They said 4 to 6 months. And he will be in there somewhere probably early February before OTAs happen. So here's the thing. The Cowboys keep saying that, Dak's our quarterback, he's our guy, and things like that. You're Dak Prescott. You played on a franchise tag, you've hurt your foot, and, quite honestly, you're lucky that you're going to be able to dodge a bullet. Let's say that this was, a neck injury or a back injury or something, and you could never play again. This is where it's a come to Jesus time. Do the Dallas Cowboys go through and get this deal done for the quarterback after seeing that they've gotten two touchdowns without Dak Prescott? That Dak Prescott is still leading some NFL quarterbacks, even though he hasn't played the last 3+ games. The team was competitive with Dak Prescott, even with the worst defense in football. Does all this kumbaya and love that Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones are saying that now that they're missing the water because the well has done gone bone dry and turned into a dust cloud? With Dak coming back from the injury, I will imagine, this is just my take on it, for the Cowboys, by the end of February, they have to have either a long-term contract done, or a franchise tag. Long-term deal or franchise tag. If they do not have one or the other, by the end of February, which is the time that you declare who is your franchise players, Dak Prescott is a free agent. Flat out. Now, the Cowboys franchise tag him, they're preventing him from being able to go elsewhere. That's at least holding their place. But if you're Dak Prescott now, having gone through all of the Cowboy hate, all of the talking head hate that you have, and still show up and have gotten better and better and better each year, as opposed to Carson Wentz, who after 2017 has literally gone downhill. And Eagle fans, don't dispute it. Don't even try. Don't even try to cover it up. You guys know that you're like ready to bench Carson Wentz your damn self. So don't go through here and give me bullcrap. And Dan Orlovsky, even that, man, I can't even make that argument that Carson Wentz is better than Dak. He can't. He even knows better than that. Do the Cowboys either shit or get off the toilet? Because we've been playing this game where we've gone through and paid Jalen Smith, and right now I'm sitting here looking and thinking that the Cowboys are thinking in their mind that they might move on from Jalen Smith after the season. You paid La'el Collins, who couldn't get started this season. You ended up paying D-Law, although D-Law is playing well again now. He had that valley he was in after the shoulder surgery and maybe the injuries and things, and he's been playing with the hurt knee and stuff. Okay, you got him. There's no discussion on that one. But you've gone through and taken care of all these other guys, Amari Cooper and stuff, and you see Amari Cooper without Dak Prescott is not the same guy. You put Andy Dalton, a guy that people said all he needs is weapons. Well, he's had a weapon that's been incredible when he plays with Dak Prescott. Couldn't connect. Guy checked out. So you look at all these things and you realize the stuff I have here right now looks like it works with Dak Prescott, and at the moment I don't have anybody else that it works with. Do the Cowboys actually get this thing done and over with? And if you're Dak Prescott right now, everything for you is sky high. You've seen, it's easy to say, well, we can just put, like the people would say, with these weapons, anybody can just go out there and be successful. Dak Prescott's got all these weapons. Well, maybe these weapons are weapons because he helped make them weapons. Because Lord knows, Andy Dalton certainly didn't make him better. Couldn't do jack. Couldn't bust a grape. Garrett Gilbert used him. He was better with them. He still wasn't Dak Prescott. So if you're Dak Prescott, you got all the leverage in the world right now on this, because if Cowboys don't want to step up and take care of you, believe me, there's plenty of teams out there that will. Your body will be back in shape. You'll be out there still working out, still got your field at your house. Does Dak Prescott basically say, take a different stance? Pull Russell Wilson. I'm not signing the franchise tag. I'm not coming to work out. And if you don't sign me by the 15th of April, I'll never sign a deal with you. I will never sign a long-term deal. You might end up getting him for the year for the franchise tag because he'll sign it and be there with his teammates. But put an ultimatum on him. At some point, you got to stop being the nice guy and letting them just run over you. I'm just saying. You can call me, he's not being, no. We keep hearing this crap about, he needs to be a team guy. He's been a team guy. The team needs to be a team. We'll see. Talk is cheap and bullshit walks. I'm Mark Holmes, and I'll see you soon.